and welcome to another video with Spartan 086, and today we're doing the M3 Grant from Forces of Valor Unimax. So as you can see in front of us, as I said, this is a Grant. The reason for that is it's to do with the turret. The two versions that were put forward in 1940s were the Lee, which was the American version. This is all to do with the turret, and the British version, which was called Grant. The history behind this is one was named, they were both named after American Civil War generals. The one in front of us, I have already done a video on the M3, and that was a complete desertized version, a complete sand coloured. The one in front of us obviously is a camouflage disruptive pattern put forward with a sand yellow and a type of foliage green. The reason for this was the Brits were big on the idea of trying to disrupt the pattern for those to see, maybe give you a couple of seconds to maybe get a round off before he did, and it worked sometimes and sometimes it didn't. But Forces of Valor did this version and it's very good. It's a rarity to get now. Not a lot of them are produced, and those that were, people are very reluctant to give them up. As you can see, obviously a lot of good effect done to this vehicle. It's got a good ID number, it's named Monty, obviously after the Field Marshal. It's got its turret with the 37mm and the coaxial 30 cal, and down here it's got its main armament, which was a 75mm. Now, overall this vehicle was pretty poor against the Germans. Obviously against the Italians it did pretty well, but again it's all based on training as well, how troops are trained. So obviously the tankies have to be, I'll probably need to get a good experience, good training on this, and good knowledge on how to defeat certain vehicles. So obviously your 37mm is not going to do much against a Panzer Mark IV, and the 75, which is not in a turret, means that the vehicle has to itself traverse the driver will have to traverse the whole vehicle to be able to get a shot off at a tank if it's moving. So it just shows you that there is limitations to it. Overall, I think it's a great vehicle. I think it looks great. Forces of Valor did a lot by this. The weathering effect done to it looks great. The pattern they put on, I think it's phenomenal. But that's my personal opinion. I know I've talked to some people and they don't like it, but overall I still think they did pretty well by this one. They haven't talked about possibly bringing any more of these out for a World War II set, so we don't know what's going to happen. But overall I thought this was a good one to put up. As I said, it is a rarity to collect now, and if you do get one or you have one, please keep a hold of them. They're a great collector's item, and like I says, I think the paint scheme is phenomenal on it. Overall, I would love to see more of these come out and into service within the new Watson's collection that they're putting out. But we'll wait and see. It's early days still for what they're doing. They're trying to mass produce so many at one time. It is hard going. But I hope you guys enjoy this one. This one is a cracking wee vehicle to have. And obviously there's a lot that you can do with. Obviously, you know, 75 can elevate up and down. The turret can traverse. The 37mm can elevate up and down to a point. Hatches are not a big one. The top hatch is open, but the rest of them don't really. So it's a shame, because obviously if they opened this one up, you could see inside the tank and see how that's going. Obviously you have your driver and you have your gun crew there, and then you would obviously have your gunner as well, and the turret with the commander. So it's a shame that they don't do that, but there's so much more that there is a possibility in the future that we could do, you know. So anyway, hope you are all well. Please like and subscribe. Always keen to see the more followers we get, the better, the more I want to put videos up. As I said before, it's harder now because most of the collection has been, well, almost the entire collection has been done. Any new vehicles I get, I'm just going to stick them straight up so you guys can have a look and see what's going on. Any more of the customizations I'll get up as soon as I can, as soon as they're done. And obviously I try to get things up on the Instagram site, which is Model Tanks of Spartan 086. You'll just get a lot of pictures up there, things that are ongoing. So until the next time, guys, take care. Have a good one. Bye bye.